Alright guys, for the first round, my opponent's first Pokemon is a Breloom. So Breloom being a grass and fighting type Pokemon, I do decide to make a swap into my Abomasnow to do super effective damage with the ice attack hits, because ice types do super effective damage against grass types. When I did make a swap onto Abomasnow, he did actually make a perfect counter with a Charizard being a fire and flying type move Pokemon. He will have access to fire type moves, which will be doing super effective damage against my Abomasnow. Actually, double super effective damage due to ice types being super effective against both. Due to fire types being super effective against both ice types and grass types. So I did decide to make a swap out into my Tangrowth and then throw in the Rock Slide, because I definitely do know that the Rock Slide will faint him. Even if he probably was at max health, it would have been doing so much damage. Rock Slide is a rock type charge move that does super effective damage, and rock types do super effective damage against both flying types and fire types. That will be causing double super effective damage. We do get his second shield there. That is very good, because we do just want to get a Venusaur in there and throw in those heavy hitting charge moves like Frenzy Plant and Sludge Bomb that will be doing so much damage. We do get hit by a Dragon Claw there, so that is very good. I think he did decide to go for the shield bait. That didn't work, because obviously if we did get the shield bait off, then I probably would have thrown in the shield, and then both of us would have been the same amount of an advantage. So he does actually make a swap out into Breloom when I did make a swap out into my Venusaur, and he did realize that I probably did have Sludge Bomb, and Sludge Bomb is a poison type charge move that will be doing super effective damage against grass types. He probably did realize that my Sludge Bomb was rocking Frenzy Plant and Sludge Bomb as my moveset, so he did actually make a swap out into Swampert, and that was a very bad play in my opinion, because he would have taken the risk, because Breloom would have been doing a good amount of damage with his counter or any of his charge move. As you guys saw there, my Frenzy Plant absolutely demolished that Venusaur. He did one-shot him with our Frenzy Plant due to grass types being super effective against both water types and ground types, and because of that, it did allow us to win the first round, giving to our opponent. Alright guys, for the second round, my opponent's first Pokemon is an Empoleon. So this is an even start for us, because our Vine Whips will be doing a good amount of neutral damage, and our Rock Slides will also be doing not very effective damage, but I will probably be able to use it as a shield bait for Vine Whip, as we did right there. Vine Whip is a aggressive charge move that will be doing super effective damage against water types, but since Empoleon is a water and steel type Pokemon, he will be resisting those grass type moves, but he will also be taking super effective damage with their grass type moves, due to grass types being not very effective against steel types, but super effective damage against water types. So that does cause neutral damage to happen. He does actually make a swap out into an Arcanine, and he did use all of his shields, and even better, he does have Snarl as Arcanine's fast move, so we were able to get to another Rock Slide that will be doing super effective damage against him, due to rock types being super effective against fire types. Snarl is a dark type fast move that won't be doing as much damage as his fire type fast move, because dark types do neutral damage against grass types and that fire type fast move that he probably should have used instead would have been doing super effective damage, because fire types do super effective against grass types once again. So we did actually decide to throw in a shield. There was only a wild charge that we were going to be resisting, due to electric types being not very effective against grass types. I did believe that the wild charge was actually a shield bait for a flamethrower, so we did decide to throw in another shield. There was another wild charge that would be doing not very effective damage. That still was okay, because we did get a good amount of energy charged up, and he does actually make a swap onto Granbull, which is even better. I should have actually thrown in the Sludge Bomb instead of this Frenzy Plant, so then that Granbull would have died even faster, but still is okay, because my Venusaur will probably be able to go for the hard farm down and get so much energy off both the Sludge Bomb and Frenzy Plant. Do pack a punch that will be doing so much damage against any Pokemon. He does actually make a swap onto that Empoleon, so this Frenzy Plant will be doing a lot of neutral damage against him once again, because grass types do not very effective damage against steel types, super effective damage against water types, and my Frenzy Plant does successfully do a good amount of damage, and my Venusaur does finishing off finish him off, allowing us to win the second round. Good game to our opponent.